And before I get into today's very important lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters, my subscribers, everybody for supporting my channel. You know, June 6th, my YouTube channel, June 6th of this month, my YouTube channel officially became 4 years old. So check out that specific live stream lecture I did to acknowledge my YouTube channel 4-year anniversary. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's very important topic. The focus of this lecture is going to be the reality of being a content creator. And before I get into this topic, I just want to say the driving force of me doing this lecture, you know, for whatever reason, I had about 3 people this week approach me, you know, they are aware that I got a YouTube channel, and you know, in the main focus of the questions they were asking me, oh, how long would it take to get monetized, and how much money I can make, in you know, they just were just focusing on how long in the money. Literally all 3 people, how long in the money, and all 3 of them I told them, you know, go on YouTube, because everybody need to do their own research, and go on YouTube community guidelines, and pull up YouTube, and it will clearly explain the criteria to get monetized. Because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna guide you towards the source versus rallying out answers. You know, I believe in empowering people versus just spilling out answers when I know that information is readily available to them, and to get it from the source. And literally all 3 of these individuals say, I ain't got time to do that. So I don't waste my time any further with folks like that. So, you know, the focus of this lecture is going to be the reality of being a content creator. You know, my channel is 4 years old. I've been a content creator for 4 solid years. And, you know, so I'm going to talk about some real talk in terms of the reality. And the reality is number 1 is hard work. If you're not willing to put the hard work in and the dedication behind the scene as a content creator, you are setting yourself up for failure. You know, people, to each his own, you know, because you got some content creators may paint a perfect picture where it's easy and it's glamorous and I'm making all this money. But let me tell you something. The reality is, it is hard work and dedication behind the scene to develop and to cultivate and to nurture your channel. If you ain't willing to do that, then ain't no need of taking it any further. Even once monetized, even when you become monetized and you met all those criterias, because the criteria I had to meet during the time that I got monetized, I had to have attained 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day time frame. That was work. I mean, they modified those requirements in the here and now, but I'm talking about when I got started out. That was a tremendous feat. The reality is, even once you become monetized, you got to view whatever money you're making after your channel is monetized as just another stream of income versus your primary income. You know, and when you have that mindset and view whatever your income you make off a monetized channel, then view it as just another stream of income versus your primary income. What that does, it can keep your focus on your content versus worrying about money. Have a W-2. Have a W-2, aka a job, so you can pay your bills or some type of retirement income. Even though my channel got monetized January 2023, you know, I retired September 2023, but I have my real income or whatever. YouTube don't pay my bills. YouTube ain't paying my bills, nowhere close. So have a W-2 job, a career job simultaneously as being a content creator, because you should view it just as another stream of income. Bottom line, I'm keeping this thing real, because in reality, you got to have more than one stream of income to survive. So I say that to say, don't quit your job just because you're trying to get your channel monetized or become a content creator. View it, because this reality, this real talk, this reality, view it as another stream of income. In reality, as a content creator, my job as a content creator, because it's a job. By evidence, I get a 1099 at the end of the year. Being a content creator is a job, and a part of my responsibility as a content creator with my content is to inspire, motivate, educate the listener with all of my content. Whether it's a short or live stream or video, the viewer is going to walk away with gaining something from my published content. And that's a deliberate strategy plan I did on day one. Rather I want to talk about how to rise above your financial situation, money tips, budgeting, your credit score, or the disease concept of addiction, because I'm a licensed clinician. So whatever information content that I present on my channel is designed, my job my responsibility as a content creator is to inspire, to motivate, and to educate the listener. That's reality. That's real talk. Because when we're thinking about this reality, ultimately it is the person, it is the content creator, it is Marie Holiday's job ultimately to develop and to cultivate my channel, versus thinking it's somebody else's responsibility, if you are a content creator, to develop and to cultivate and to nurture your channel. Because if you're monetized, if you're a content creator, you got to follow those community guidelines. And if you don't follow those community guidelines, YouTube can shut your channel down. That ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. That's where the accountability and the responsibility take place. So it's ultimately, because unfortunately, you got a lot of content creators, they have the mindset that it's other people's responsibility to develop and to cultivate and to nurture their channel. No, it is your responsibility to develop and to cultivate and to nurture your YouTube channel. That's real talk. Because I'm going to tell you something. Although my channel is 4 years old, it took me 2.5 years of blood, sweat, and tears to monetize my channel. And in that first year, my numbers were creeping slow. Going into my second year, I had to change my mindset. Meaning I had to get my behind out there in the natural environment, in the real rural. I was still working at the time with state government. And I had to get out there. I would get off work every day at 5 o'clock, and I would go to a particular gas station near my home in the trenches, in the real rural, for well over a year. And I market my channel in the real rural, meaning I was walking up to strangers, marketing my channel, promoting my channel, getting folks to subscribe to my channel for almost a year, deep in the trenches. And I was averaging well over 100 natural subscribers a month for almost a year. And that's how I got my first 1,000 subscribers. And that took blood, sweat, and tears. I was walking up to people, engaging them in conversation, engaging them in dialogue, introducing myself, educate them on my channel, and they were so amazed that they pull out their phone and subscribe to my channel on the spot after working 9 or 10 hours on my job, 2 hours on the road, round trip to get back and forth to work. So now you're talking about 11, 12-hour day every day, and I will go to the gas station for 2 or 3 hours to market and to develop and to cultivate and to nurture and get my first 1,000 subscribers. That's work, people. And a lot of people in reality ain't willing to put in the footwork to promote their channel, to get out there and go get natural subscribers. I'm still out there, but not at that rate. But I don't go anywhere. Rather, I'm going to the grocery store or the gas station or going to work out outside or walking in the park. When I meet people, I'm still engaging people in the real world to introduce myself and to promote my channel and to get new subscribers. That's the footwork right there. That's reality. That's real talk right there. And that is what it's going to take to develop and to cultivate your channel. I also spent in the year of 2023 to push my channel into the masses, you know, invested money for my YouTube channel, for YouTube paid advertising, where I paid money to promote certain videos to get my YouTube channel in the front of the eyes on the international level. But marketing is just one piece, because still they got to be motivated to watch your videos and to subscribe to your channel. But I say this to say, I invested money behind the scene out there in the trenches. You know, I also in reality behind almost a lot of my topics, you better believe, and I do a tremendous amount of researching my topics. And when I'm researching my topics and deliver that information, I keep that research data as a resource, because I may want to go revisit a certain topic that I researched and put a different spin on it. This is work. And I got volumes and volumes of documents based on research I've done on many of my topics, and I put it in my compendium. That is work behind the scene. Can't nobody else do that for me. Can't nobody develop and cultivate and do research and get out there in the trenches and get natural subscribers for my channel other than Marie Holiday. This real talk. And when you break this thing down like this and tell people, if you ain't willing to do this, then it ain't coming quick. You ain't gonna get monetized. You ain't gonna make no money. You got to be willing to do this as a content creator and then to sustain it. And I'm here to tell you. And I'm telling you, even with my with being awarded my YouTube Silver Play button. I got awarded my YouTube Silver Play button January of 2024. YouTube ain't just giving you this. I busted my butt behind the scene, researching my content, publishing my content, worked behind the scene before I got in front of the camera to do my published content. And it is stringent requirements to be awarded this YouTube Silver Play button. And one of the requirements is you have to attain past your first 100,000 subscribers. And I did a tremendous amount of marketing out there in the field, paid advertising. I was doing published content literally at a volume. I was literally publishing when I was going after my first 100,000 subscribers for several months. I was publishing over 600 published content per month for several months. And that's not counting the research behind the scene, behind my topics. That's work, people. Another stringent requirement to get this YouTube Silver Play button is you cannot, as a content creator, have any strikes or warnings on your channel within 365 days. And you better believe YouTube is analyzing your channel. Another criteria to get this Silver Play button is YouTube analyze your content. All of your content must be original. And they are dissecting, analyzing, because you got folks out there using other people's content, plagiarizing your content. To get this, your content got to be original. YouTube gonna dissect, analyze your channel up and down, and then at a certain point, they're gonna surface on your channel in the YouTube studio for you to go in and fill out the application, and they're gonna analyze your channel for about 2 or 3 weeks before they mail you the silver play button. This is work, people. This is work. And this is the reality behind being a content creator. Because you think you're just going to jump on these platforms and make a whole lot of money, you're in for a rude awakening. Because you ain't gonna see no real money until years out. And even so, have the mindset, whatever money you make, this is just another stream of income. I got retirement checks hit me for the rest of my life. I don't live off YouTube. Whatever money I get per month, I reinvest that money to build my generational wealth. This is real talk. So don't quit your W-2 job. Have another source of income. YouTube income should just be another layer of income, no different from the money I get from my publishing companies. My book, Awake Financial Freedom, went through 2 world-renowned publishing companies, Page Publishing Company, Audiobook Network. I get royalty checks from 2 publishing companies every quarter. I don't live off my royalty checks. The money I get from my royalty checks, I reinvest that money. I live off my retirement income. I worked 23 plus years as a licensed clinical expert and retired from state government. That's my primary income. Not money I get from my royalty checks from my publishing company or YouTube or my company, Awake Financial Freedom. You have the mindset as a content creator that you're going to utilize these platforms, have the entrepreneur mindset. Don't rely solely on super chats, memberships as your source of income. Utilize this platform to market your brand, your other products, your services. I'm always marketing my company, Patterson Associates Resource Center. I'm always going to market my book. And that was intended in a deliberate strategy when I created my channel over 4 years ago. I use this platform to inspire, motivate, educate, and to promote my brand, my company, my book, to drive sales to my primary service, Patterson Associates Resource Center, where my primary service under my company 20 years strong, where I go into execute a contract for folks who want to hire me to develop their strategic business plan. If you go to my About section on my YouTube channel, that is the first link on my YouTube channel, a link to my business website. I also utilize this platform to promote my book, to market my brand, and along the way I got monetized. So all I'm seeing is just more layers of income, because you got to have more than one stream of income in this world. And I'm here to tell you. So do not rely solely on super chats, memberships. Make your money as a way to make money, as a means to pay your bills. Because that money might not always be there. YouTube can shut you down today. YouTube can shut Marie Holiday down right this minute. That ain't gonna stop my retirement checks from come hitting me every month for the rest of my life. That ain't gonna stop my royalty checks. That ain't gonna stop my revenue under my company. No. All this is just another layer of income, because I have that entrepreneur mindset. If you are not internally driven as a content creator, you ain't gonna make it. If you do not have a business plan, my business plan to my strategic business plan is 21 pages long. It ain't just about YouTube goals on there. I have goals for my company. I have personal goals. I have goals for my marketing. I have goals for my YouTube channel. But I say that to say you have got to have a business plan in place with identified goals on the far left of that business plan. And in the middle of that business plan, you need to have measurable objectives, steps that link to the goal in terms of what you are going to do to accomplish that goal. And on the far right of that business plan, you need to have a target date, a projected due date where that goal is going to be completed. Because if you don't have that projected due date, how are you going to measure your progress? This is real talk. So it's critical as a content creator. You gotta have an entrepreneur mindset. Use social media to market your products, your services, your brand, and keep this thing moving. If you are not willing, and I'm gonna say this again, that's with anything. If you are not willing to do the work, to put the time in, to develop, to cultivate your YouTube channel or any goal, if you don't put anything in, you will not get anything out. I've been told all my life, ain't nothing in this world of true value. It's gonna come quick and fast. If anybody says it's gonna be quick and fast, you better run like lightning speed. And I'm here to tell you, again, it took me 2.5 years of blood, sweat, and tears to monetize my channel. And if I would not have changed my mindset going into the second year, I wouldn't even be monetized right now. I wouldn't have well over 300,000+ subscribers, because people come to your channel because they want to gain something from it. Rather it's educational information or motivational information or how-to video. As content creators, you got to have the mindset that this channel, my YouTube channel, will outlive me. My book will outlive me. So kind of think of it as you're leaving a legacy. People in my bloodline will be able to come on these YouTube channels and watch my content 1,000 years in the future. They will be able to read my book 1,000 years in the future. So that's one of the reasons, as a content creator, we have to have the responsibility to inspire, to motivate, to educate, versus tearing people down, harassing people, negative information, pessimistic information, dramified information, toxic information. I'm here to tell you. So ladies and gentlemen, pass this information along. Someone may need it to hear this information. The reality of being a content creator, I'm keeping it real, because now, the beauty of the trajectory path in terms of where I'm taking my channel, because my foundation is laid. I got my business plan in place with measurable objectives, not just for my YouTube channel. My foundation is laid. I'm internally driven. I've been driven all my life. I was born internally driven. And I understand, and I have that entrepreneur mindset, and I understand that the value of having a mission, goals, and objective for my channel. I don't steer away from that. And I understand the importance of also utilizing this platform to increase revenue in terms of my other revenue from my book and my company simultaneously, while I'm getting revenue from my YouTube channel. But understand, make no mistake, my primary income is from my retirement check. Working 23 years as a licensed clinical addiction expert on top of my game. And I still maintain my clinical credentials. I'm credentialed at the national level. I'm credentialed in 3 states. And I market my credentials because people in the community, church, schools, they sometimes seek me out as an expert to come in and do lectures on relapse prevention, the disease concept of addiction, how to recognize if a person has a relapse, behavioral signs of substance abuse. And by me maintaining my credentials, and I worked long and hard to get my master degrees, they view me as an expert, and that's a driving force for paying me for my services, because I'm not going to provide those valuable services for free. No ma'am. So that's all I have. Share this information, and don't forget to mark your calendar for July the 27th. Let me look at my calendar. Don't forget to mark your calendar for July the 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern. And I really do, I see folks chiming in. I really do appreciate that for listening in. Share this information. If the viewer is aware, one of my styles is I don't go back and forth in the comment. That slows me down. But I do want to recognize and thank folks for chiming in. But mark your calendar. I've been doing these relational lectures for about a year now. Mark your calendar for July the 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do a relational lecture on full copy edit. You know, I'm going to literally present my full copy completed edit done by Page Publishing Company. Because when I went into that contractual agreement with them well over 2 years ago, there's a certain point where for my accepted manuscript, they assigned me an editor, and that editor had to go in and edit my accepted manuscript. And when that all was said and done, they gave me a copy of the full edit manuscript done by the publisher. So I'm going to literally present my full edit manuscript done by Page Publishing Company. You know, my book title, Await Financial Freedom, went through 2 world-renowned publishing companies. Page Publishing Company did my soft copy of my book, my Kindle and my ebook version, and Audiobook Network did my audio version of my book. The audiobook version became available October 2023, and the edited manuscript from Audiobook Network does not read the same compared to Page Publishing Company. So I'm going to tailor Audiobook Network full copy edit, and I'm only going to present a Page Publishing Company edited copy of my manuscript. So mark your calendar for July 27th at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I want to thank all of my supporters, my subscribers. Share this information because many content creators really need to hear this, especially if they are thinking about starting a YouTube channel or trying to get monetized. This is real talk right here. And just because my channel is where it's at now, I still do a lot of work behind the scene, not as at that level, but I still do a lot of work behind the scene. I'm marketing my channel, I'm promoting my channel in the natural environment, a lot of research behind many of my topics, preparation behind the scene, and etc. So that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.